السلام عليكم ورحمة الله طلاب الصف الثالث المتوسط، مرحبا بكم في درس جديد من دروس اللغة الإنجليزية للمنهاج العراقي. Unit 1 Lesson 10 Student Book. في عنا درس طلاب Lucky Customer 50. Read the extract and answer the questions. 1. Can you find 3 words used to describe Karim's character? 2. What is the name of the new book Karim wants to buy? 3. What does saving up mean in a paragraph 1? 4. What do you think the collection of poems Island of Salt is about? برد بعيد لكم شو الأسئلة المطلوبة. 1. Can you find 3 words used to describe Karim's character? 2. What's the name of the new book Karim wants to buy? 3. What does saving up mean in paragraph 1? And 4. What do you think the collection of poems Island of Salt is about? بقرأ لكم النص طلاب. Karim walked quickly past the department store and hurried towards the bookshop. As he got closer, he saw there was a long queue forming outside the door to the shop, and his heart sank. He had been saving up for months and wanted to be the first one to buy the new book by his favorite poet. Now he would have to wait in line. As he stood waiting, the hard-working schoolboy pulled the advert for the new book out of his pocket. Karim had read all of Al-Nawwab's poems at least twice and found them very interesting. The quiet boy spent most of his free time reading or writing his own poems, and his parents, friends, and teachers all said he was very imaginative. It was Karim's dream to be a famous poet himself one day. Finally, the shop door opened and the owner welcomed the queue of customers in. When Karim got to the door, the shop owner suddenly rang a bell, and everyone started clapping and cheering. Karim was very surprised and didn't know what was happening. After a while, the shop owner saw Karim's confusion and explained, "You are the 5th customer through the door today, young man. There is a big prize for customer number 50. You will get to meet Al-Nawwab. Are you any good at writing poems?" "Yes, I have got notebooks full of poems," replied Karim. He felt a surge of happiness as he understood what was happening. His patience was being rewarded. It was a good thing after all that he wasn't first to buy the latest book. طبعا اللي موجودين new release from best-selling poet مظفر Al-Nawwab come to Al-Saki bookshop on 23rd November and get your copy of Al-Nawwab's new collection of those Islands of Salt, plus an extra special prize for the 5th customer of the day. بنشوف الأسئلة الطلاب ومنجاوب عليها. Can you find the 3 words used to describe Karim's character? طبعا مثل ما موجود بالنص. He is hard-working, quiet, imaginative. إذن hard-working, quiet, imaginative. 2. What is the name of the new book Karim wants to buy? اللي هي طبعا Islands of Salt. إذن Islands of Salt. يعني جزر الملح. What does saving up mean in paragraph 1? طبعا اللي هي collecting up small amounts of money over time so that you have enough to buy something quite expensive. 4. What do you think the collection of poems Islands of Salt is about? إذن Islands of Salt is about هي عن شو؟ طبعا Islands of Salt could literally suggest an island with lots of sand and salty seawater, or it could be used more figuratively to suggest a barren, desolate place. طبعا هذا مهم، درس مهم هذا الدرس طلاب، قطعة مع الأسئلة تبعها. Unit 1 Lesson 10 تمرين B. طبعا طلاب Activity Book، طبعا يعتبر هذا السؤال من الأسئلة المهمة. Use the words in the box to complete the sentences. إذن بنعيد use the words in the box to complete the sentences. بدك تستخدم كلمات الموجودة بالبوكس. شلون الكلمات؟ Q hard working, imaginative, poet, patience and prize. Q اللي هي الطابور أو الناس بتصف ورا بعضها على شكل خط تنتظر شيء، يعني نسميه بصف على الدور أو طابور. يعني hard working اللي هي مجد أو مجتهد، imaginative واسع الخيال يعني، poet شاعر، patience اللي هي شو؟ اللي هي صبر، prize اللي هي شو؟ اللي هي جائزة. 1 my brother is very فراغ he always does his extra homework. إذن my brother is very طبعا hard working. ليش؟ he always does extra homework. 2 Hassan was so pleased when he won first فراغ in the poetry competition. in the poetry competition يعني منافسة الشعر، won فاز يعني. Hassan was so pleased when he won first طبعا أكيد بيحكي عن البرايز يعني الجائزة. Hassan was so pleased when he won first prize in the poetry competition. 3 It is important to be فراغ when you are writing poems. إذن it is important to be شو؟ طبعا imaginative when you are writing poems. بدك تكون واسع الخيال مشان تكتب شو؟ تكتب القصائد، الشعر هاي بتستخدموها أكثر شيء. 4 The فراغ was so long it came out of the door. إذن the queue قصده عن الدور أو الطابور. The queue was so long it came out of the door. 5 I have a lot of فراغ with young children. لدي الكثير من فراغ مع الأطفال الصغار يعني. إذن I have a lot of patience الصبر. I have a lot of patience with young children. 6 His dream was to be a famous. شو بده يصير كان؟ His dream was to be a famous poet. إذن poet. His dream was to be a famous poet. بردوا بعيد لكم إياهم طلاب. مثل الكيو اللي هي الطابور، hard working مجتهد، imaginative واسع الخيال، poet شاعر، patience صبر، prize اللي هي جائزة. My brother is very hard working. He always does extra homework. Hassan was so pleased when he won first prize in the poetry competition. It is important to be imaginative when you are writing poems. The queue was so long, it came out of the door. 5. I have a lot of patience with young children. His dream was to be a famous poet. لأن آخر كلمة اللي هي poet. هول طلاب بنكون خلصنا نحن جلستنا لليوم، وإن شاء الله لقائنا في جلسة جديدة بإذن الله. الله يعطيكم العافية ونتمنى لكم التوفيق يا رب.